audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 1, go. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Travis is with us tonight.
Yes.
Dougie Payne and Fran Healy are both here tonight from the band. You know...
Specialists in nothing.
Well, that's all right. You're here because of your... amazing music capacity. Yeah, but you know, we were. You guys are from England, right?
From Scotland.
Or Scotland. All right, that's the same place to me. I don't know what's going on. I've been to parts of Mexico, but other than that, I've never been out of the United States. But we were explaining to the boys how the show went, basically, and it always gets a little depressing and surreal when we explain the show, doesn't it, Drew?
I've sort of given up on it.
I did see your faces drop when you started.
We just said, just when the mics go on, just keep talking like this. Don't worry about it.
It's always funny though when people go, so how long's the show been on? And you go, 20 years. And they go, you've been here for 20 years? And Drew always hangs his head and goes, yeah.
Yes,
very pathetic. Travis is going to be at the amphitheater tomorrow night here at the Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles, although that is sold out, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So we do not have to plug that. I will give you some tour dates where you can find Travis around the country, because you guys got a big tour, right?
Yeah, we kind of tour quite a lot.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of this one, which has been going on for the last month or so.
Is there much difference between touring in Europe and touring in the United States? And I imagine there is. And what is that difference?
The difference primarily is here the audiences are sober.
Oh, yeah.
And in Europe, generally, they're really, really, really quite drunk.
Really?
Yeah, which can lead to either being very, very enthusiastic or very, very unenthusiastic.
or maybe both. Like you catch them really enthusiastic at the beginning of the set, and by the end they're surly and they're vomiting and they're falling asleep.
Or it can work the other way. You drink yourself through that.
Do they drink more? Is it now? Here's what I think. I think we have plenty of alcoholics in this country, but that we monitor our booze more than they do in Europe. Like at our football games, we cut you off at halftime. We charge $8 for a beer. You can't go to the concession stand and buy 5 beers. You can only buy one. You need to bring the other guy with you.
That's right.
That's
a real pain.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Do they don't do that in Europe so much, do they?
They do it some places, but generally no.
Anything goes, really.
I think it's a very, very big social thing in Britain to drink.
Yeah,
it's like one of the that's the number one social kind of thing for people to do.
How come there's not more fat guys in Britain if everyone's chugging those pints all afternoon, every afternoon?
Because you drink and then you don't eat anything.
Oh, I see. And plus you vomit and then you pass out.
Yeah. So you don't put any weight on. In fact, sometimes you lose weight.
You get into a fight and that'll burn a few calories. That's smart. Yeah, see, what we do is we get loaded and then we make a run to some chili dog stand at 4 a.m. and really pack on the calories. Yeah, there they just treat it like a meal.
They don't serve food 24/7 the way we do.
Oh, yeah.
It's like specified hours for food.
Oh, yeah. See, you guys would be fat if you could do that, because when you get really drunk out here and it's 2, 3 in the morning, you want to go on a run. You want to get some burgers or some hot dogs or something like that, but you guys can't do that.
Oh,
no.
We can.
Well,
in London you can.
In London you can, but generally it's pretty unpleasant.
Yeah. You've got this thing called the elephant leg. Have you heard that?
No, what
Carve
is
off
that?
a piece of the elephant's leg.
It's a kebab thing, and they have
the
it
big
on a
lamb
skewer,
thing,
and
that
they,
big lamb.
They, like, cut it off.
Oh, yeah, we have that. What do they call it? That's shawarma.
It's like a shawarma, yeah.
Yeah, they just stack up all the ears and hooves and all the stuff.
Press it.
Noses.
Tapeworm.
Right, and they make a big thing out of it, and then they just carve it off onto a plate. I like that drippings pan that's on at the bottom of that.
Yeah, that's my favorite bit.
All right, so what the hell else was I asking? What do we need to know? Travis in town. Oh, The Invisible Band is the name of the CD. We're going to hear some stuff off of that. We'll hear a song in the first hour. Maybe we should hear a Travis song right now. just to get everyone lined up so they can go, oh, those are the guys who sing that song.
All right. Who sing?
All right.
Sing.
Yeah, this one's called Sing.
Baby, you've been going so crazy lately. Nothing seems to be going right. So low, why'd you have to get so low? You're so, you've been waiting in the sun too long. But if you sing, sing, for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing. Colder, crying over your shoulder. Hold her and tell her everything's gonna be fine. Surely you've been going too early. Hurry, 'cause no one's gonna be stopped. Nah, 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 nah. And if you sing, for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing. Baby, there's something going on today that I say nothing. So na 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 na, if you sing, for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing. Oh baby, sing. For the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing.
Now you know him. Travis, everybody. The Invisible Band is the name of the CD. Producer Ann just came in here and told me 2 million copies sold. Drew chimed in, want to know if that was just in North Hollywood. Drew, you always have to,
Southern California.
you have to ruin
Everywhere.
it. Do you realize that you have that instinct in you? You know what I'm talking about?
I was genuinely curious.
2 million worldwide.
It's huge. It's wonderful. But I thought,
It's
geez,
not as good as if it was just 2 million in the
I was
United
just
States,
curious.
is what I'm
if
saying.
if it had been to me in this country, I'd been like, whoa, right on.
No,
Fabulous.
no.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do my best here under really difficult circumstances.
Drew, you're one of these guys, but let me just...
I'm not the spoiler guy.
let
I'm
me
not.
tell-
I
yes,
am
you are.
not that guy.
You know what?
No,
you're
I'm
not the intentional spoiler
yeah,
guy.
I'm the doofus spoiler.
You're the
guy.
doofus
Yeah,
spoiler.
okay, I'll
You're the
give you
guy
that.
where someone goes, hey, I got this sweater on sale. Guess how much I paid for it? And you go, $250. And they go, no, I paid...
Is that you?
I paid $600.
Is that you?
I
Yeah.
paid $600
okay.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is you, Drew.
Yeah.
But unintentionally. He's a
right.
good man.
I'll give you that.
Robert,
Yeah.
you're 15.
I am.
What's up?
Basically, to keep it short, I had my girlfriend over Sunday night, and I was a virgin, or I guess you'd say still am. And so we're over doing the whole foreplay thing, and she asked if I have a condom. Being a virgin kind of caught me off guard.
Sure.
So grabbed that and am a little nervous, to say the least. And so I'm lined up, ready to go, and I just go limp.
Yeah.
Which you'd be amazed that a significant percentage of men, their first time out on the playing field, that's what happens. It's just, it's anxiety provoking, it's overwhelming, and your penis turns into someone else's.
Did it feel good though?
No, he didn't do anything. Got nothing.
Oh, it didn't?
Got zero.
But you know, you can still feel kinky.
You know the thing that's so ironic about being a 15-year-old male is you had the best boner of your life in second period the next day when you're wearing sweatpants in biology. I mean,
freaking out about that.
Something that you could have punched through a concrete barrier with it.
a bunker buster boner.
It's all about timing.
The bunker buster boner. But yet, when you have a nubile 15-year-old girl nude in the room with you, it goes limp. Yeah, that's rough, Robert.
But that's normal. It happens all the time, Robert. And your job now is not freak out about it. The more anxious you are, the more you're convinced it's going to happen again, the more likely it is to happen again.
Okay.
So you need to just relax, get closer with this person, feel more comfortable with her, and just let things come as they may.
Okay.
Now, and practice putting the condom on. This sounds like a joke answer, and
No,
it
it
is,
does,
but
but
I'm
it's true.
serious.
Total passion killer.
Why not? No, I mean, what if you were at home? I tell this to Drew all the time. You grab a handful of the condoms that they hand out at school or at your church or at your prayer meeting or wherever you get them, and you just get a whole bunch of them, and you sit home alone on the foot of your bed, and you do what I do, which is I rape my pillow for about 10 minutes, and then I stop, turn on the light, and see how fast I can get the condom on, and then commence raping the pillow again. And if you get used to that, and your penis gets used to you stopping and putting the condom on, I think it'll just work. Don't you?
You have
think
way
it'll
too
work?
much time.
Yeah.
Well, wait, it's not always the same pillow. I mean,
A very smelly pillow.
Oh yeah.
one side of it.
Yeah. For years, you've been promising the condom loader.
Yeah. This is another
Condom
thing.
loader.
Yeah, like a quick loader. Like that. Here's what you do.
A mechanism that applies the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
you know what it's kind of like? You ever see when they work on stuff and they put their hands into those gloves that are already in the box when they're working with chemicals or sandblasting or something like that?
Hey, even when we're doing surgery, nurses hold the gloves on. You go.
Right
Wow.
in. Right, put your penis right into the glove.
Yeah.
Right. No, this is just like a hook thing, and it would mount. I think, to your nightstand with a little clamp thing, like a reading light.
You really have thought
No,
this
yeah.
through,
No,
haven't
no,
you?
and I think,
I think he's got something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tell you.
like a
What?
spring-loaded gun. That's
No, that's you don't want a
That's
gun
too
around your
dangerous.
penis. Yeah,
That's just far too
something
risky.
that mounts right solid, and it's just hung out there, and you just bam, in and out.
Because it's the break of momentum that is
Right.
the problem. You want something that's quick and just
Right, you could have it
So- In
preloaded.
there.
It would be hanging there like
So
a
this is-
windsock.
preloaded, hands-free condom
Hands-free.
loader. I see.
That's
Okay.
right. Thank you. All right, and you wouldn't do that thing where you don't know what side of it, whether it's right
would all
side
be there
up.
ready
Set
to
up
go.
for you.
Yeah.
Set up for you. And it'd be like one of those hands-free telephone. Would you like command it to do it?
No,
Adam's
No,
penis.
you'd whistle.
you'd whistle and
Yeah.
it would just go
Be one
straight
of
on.
those little whistle
run over
things.
and jump on your penis. Chris?
Was that an instruction?
Ooh, or the preloaded into her vagina.
No.
Okay, I'm going too far. You're right.
Chris.
Yes,
You're 24.
yes.
What's up?
Well, I got a little question for you. I've been dating this girl for about a week now. We've been friends for about 5-6 months. I'm 24 and I like sex, but it's not a big deal to me. She's never had sex and kind of wants to wait till marriage. Now, I really like her and wouldn't mind waiting, but eventually I'm going to want to have sex. And if she still says no, what's the easiest way to get out of the relationship without being shallow or like a dick?
Without being a dick. I
Yeah,
see.
'cause I can only masturbate so much.
Without being the dick you are, how do you graciously
Hey,
excuse
you're
yourself?
A prick. You know, it'd be a good answer if some chick said, "Look, I want to wait until wait till I'm married until I have sex."
Mm-hmm.
It'd be great if you just said, "Well, marry some dude and then call me and I'll come by and nail you.
See, that's good. I don't know if she'd be up for that
I don't
either.
know if they'd go for that, though.
No, Chris, maybe, all right, this is a decision you have to make, right? Now, you have to decide whether or not you can wait or if this is something that's more important to you.
How long you been seeing her?
A week.
We've been seeing her for about a week and 3 days.
Yeah, a week, and he's
Oh.
counting the minutes. This isn't
Yeah.
going to work. But, Chris, you have to be willing to protect things that she values. And if this is something she's telling you, you got to believe it. And it's something she values a lot. You owe it to her out of respect to be cautious with
The
that.
thing is, do you want a relationship or do you just want sex?
Oh, no, I do. That's what's making this kind of like a hard decision. But I see we kind of, fool around.
Yeah.
And she lets me do the finger thing down there. And I'm kind of wondering what's the difference between the finger and the real thing to her. Do you think she'd take the real thing over the fingers?
Well, one of them has a nail on the end of it,
Oh, I'm
And
neatly
the-
trimmed.
and the other has something where semen comes out and can get her pregnant. Is that what he's asking? The
I
difference
think I know
between
the
sex
difference
and the
between
finger?
those two.
Well, yeah, that's what you were asking, right?
Well, I was just kind of wondering because some will actually not like the finger thing down there and rather have the penis.
Well, are you... what if you were holding your penis with your hand? Would that be kind of a compromise? Hey, Chris, didn't you say you hadn't had sex in a while or something?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I do masturbate a little bit.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right, well,
look.
stay up with that.
I don't think this relationship is going to work, Chris. I just don't see it.
Really? I think Chris is kind of a jackass, don't you?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But look, if you ply him with a little booze and you get moving, sometimes you can get them to do things
It's
they don't
something
want to
he
do.
doesn't want to do.
I know.
Chris doesn't
but,
want to
you
get
know.
married. He doesn't want to marry her.
But listen to this. What do you guys think about this? I think a lot of women say, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, boy, this is going to be politically incorrect. But don't you think half of them say it to hear themselves say it, to go down on record to say, I said I didn't want to do this? And then a few weeks in the relationship, you guys are out drinking and one thing leads to another, and you end up doing it. But in their mind, they were going to wait until they were married.
I think they don't.
I'm not saying rape them.
I think they really don't want to do it. They believe that once they've decided to go ahead with it, the guy's like really serious, whatever that means,
I think
and they're
that-
deluding themselves.
Right.
I think the point is that the women are always in control in relationships
Yes.
because they have more sense, and men are stupid and led by the. Can you say dicks?
Yeah, I think that's you guys can.
Okay.
Mike,
Yes.
you're 22.
Yes.
What's up?
First of all, I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener.
Great.
Adam, you're funny as hell.
Great.
Drew, if I had the money, I'd let you personally counsel me.
All right, what's up?
All right. Drew, I've heard you talk about when you do ecstasy, there's profound long-term damage that never goes away.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if heroin had the same effect on your brain.
No, it doesn't, interestingly. Heroin, while it causes the most severe form of addiction, leaves your brain relatively unchanged.
Why is that?
Because
Really?
it's not a neurotoxin. It does change, perhaps permanently, your pain perception. In other words, your ability to tolerate discomfort may be permanently impaired, and certainly for 6 to 12 months it is profoundly impaired, but there may be some persistent impairment. And there clearly is a change in the reward system of the brain that causes these very powerful feelings of emptiness and drive towards the heroin. But in terms of there being brain loss or brain destruction or disruption of normal brain function, no.
Hey, let me ask
Heroin
you
leaves
this.
your brain as it found it, basically.
I just had an idea. You know how they work on these types of produce that is not susceptible to certain worms or that can travel? You know what I'm talking about? Hybrid
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. What about some hybrid heroin? Some non-addictive heroin? Because everyone talks about how good it is, and
Yeah.
I want to do it,
Hey.
but I don't want to get addicted.
Yeah, here's the deal.
Could we,
They're-
could we
they're-
remove
you
the
know,
gene, the
You,
addictive?
you sound like a pharmaceutic
Yeah,
executive
yeah.
now because they are in the eternal quest for the non-addictive opiate
Oh.
and the non-addictive benzodiazepine.
How nice.
But here's the
Nice.
reality.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
a
do they need a test group?
yeah, that's single subject what they need.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lightweight though.
Yeah. Oh no, not me.
Not
no,
you
I'm
then.
heavyweight. Yeah.
So if it is a benzo, if it is an opiate, it will always be addictive. You will never see the non-addictive fill in the blank opiate or benzo. Never happen.
Never.
Why not? How do you
Because
know that?
of how they operate at the receptor level. If they are stimulating those receptors,
Then
those receptors are changing their configuration, and it's game on.
all right.
All right, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Okay.
what do you think about methadone? Because I've been going to meetings for years,
Yeah.
and that's the reason I have the first question for you, is so that when I get clean, I want to know that there's no bounce back where I'm going to freak out, whatever.
Are you on methadone now?
No.
I personally, there's a very powerful trend suggesting that methadone is a way to go these days, that harm avoidance is the sort of treatment of choice. I am quite opposed to that. I mean, I think there are places where methadone has a role to be played, but boy, it's a disaster once you're on it. It's just very difficult to come off that drug.
Is methadone more addictive than heroin?
More addictive than heroin.
Everything I've heard from the meetings suggests to not do that.
I would, if you, unless you want to be chronically ill, chronically in your disease, albeit a less acute form of it, I'll give you that. It's still chronically ill when you're on methadone.
Methadone's been around for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Maybe more?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it time for methadone 2? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
can't they make something that's a little better?
There's something called lamb, and there's other things out there, as you know.
Lamb?
Lamb,
like
L-A-M.
what we're talking about with the kebabs and the
That's
right.
shawarma?
See,
the elephant leg?
The elephant's leg instead of methadone.
Yeah.
Talking about.
So I'm
there
just
are
saying,
things being tried, but nothing really has replaced it yet.
Really?
Methadone's having a huge resurgence.
Are they working on that? I mean,
Yeah,
it just
all the
seems
time.
like, the technology hasn't changed since, 1975 or something.
No. You got Buprenex now, and you've got lamb and stuff, but
But
all
it's
the
no
same
better.
thing. It's all the same thing. Look, it's a long-acting methadone.
All right.
Long-acting opiate. There you go.
Right. Okay. Leah,
Hello?
you're 19.
Hi.
You got a question for Travis?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, God. Sorry. I just wanted to say you guys are like a really awesome band.
Thank you.
Could you say hi to Valerie and Vanessa for me?
Hello, Valerie.
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Say hello
my
to
question
Valerie.
is...
Hello, Valerie.
Yeah.
Hello, Vanessa.
There you go.
Okay, my question is, what gave you like the inspiration to write Last Train?
Last Train, I suppose the thing that makes the lyrics, that lead the lyrics is the melody. Melody's always, if you hum a tune, you'll have vowel sounds in that tune, and that usually dictates kind of the lyric, and the lyric ends up being a certain thing. It's very hard to say.
That's what the guys of System of a Down said, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the same.
Because if you think
Travis
about
and System are down. It's really the same band.
very
Travis
similar.
is sort of a tribute band. Tribute. They don't like to be called a copy band. It's a
No,
tribute
I'll
band.
thank you just to stop right there.
yes, red light.
That's right.
But I don't know. I mean,
think
it was
that's-
written in Los
that-
Angeles.
Yeah, that song's been kind of, it's kind of open to interpretation. But
Yeah.
it's the way that the lyrics have ended up, I suppose, is about, you have the power to choose between doing something positive with whatever energy you feel, whether that be anger or frustration or whatever, or something negative, and you always have that choice. And, as the lyrics say, you can either write a song or buy a gun, and we would strongly recommend writing a song.
You can just, you can make all the feelings that you feel, if they're bad feelings, you can polarize them.
Mhm.
And I think if you've got the propensity to make people's lives an absolute misery, you have the equal propensity to make their lives a total joy. And I think
you can do that.
And you can, that's the thing. And it's just the basic choice that you have to make.
It's a good point to go out on. We're going to take ourselves a little break. Travis is our guest tonight. When we come back, we'll speak to Mindy. Wants to finger her boyfriend's butt. Speaking of taking negative energy and turning it into something positive. Yeah,
Total joy, as he says.
We'll be back.
I'm just
after
going to the
this.
toilets to try that.
Hello? Who's this?
This is LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Dougie and Fran are both here from Travis.
Hello again.
Hello there.
Hey, Anderson, these guys are big Ozzy fans. Can you just drop in a little Ozzy here?
Oh, yes.
Here it comes.
Go on.
Come on.
Come on.
No, I really don't. I'm really. What did you say? I really.
hermit.
But I'm not. See, I used to do a lot of screwing around with my medication because.
Ozzy is king.
Oh,
God bless Ozzy.
Yeah.
I'm going, Sharon, I'm ready. She's going, get lost. I'm running like I'm camping with the 10 pole.
that's great.
But that's what everyone from England sounds like that to us, right?
That's right. That's like Ozzy.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
There's Ozzy, everybody. Travis in here. Tony Hawk, the crazy. Now, is skateboarding big in? Well, you guys are from Scotland.
Yeah, it has.
Is it
its-
big over there?
It has its. I've heard of Tony Hawk. So
Oh,
it
you
must
have?
be reasonably
Wow.
kind of successful. Yeah.
Jesus, what kind of day and age are we living in when some skateboarder,
International.
huge,
International businessman.
Wow. All right, Tony will be in here and on Wednesday. Good guy. Always good to see him. Travis here tonight. We'll hear something else off of the CD before the night is through. Mindy,
Yes.
you're 21.
Yes, I am.
So you want to put your finger in your boyfriend's butt?
Yes.
And have you
Right.
talked to him about this?
Yes, I ask him all the time, and he just kind of jumps up and says no.
And what would this do for you?
I don't know. I think I'd
The
get
mushroom
off on
in
it.
Alice in Wonderland.
Does he want to put his finger in your butt?
No.
Would you
he-
let him?
Yeah.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
But you have how long have you been with your boyfriend?
2 months.
And this your first boyfriend?
No.
But this has never occurred to you before.
No, I just like to try new things.
This guy just inspires that in you.
He's got a big butt.
He has a very inviting anus. I've been told that by many gents. I've been complimented many times at the gym.
On your anus?
Yeah, oh yes. Lovely, they tell me.
In the showers.
They're lovely.
Where is
Yes.
it? They say.
There's too much hair. It's a cousin It's mouth. All right, Mindy?
Yes.
This is the kind of thing that you should spring on him
Yeah.
more than discuss over breakfast.
It
So I
should
should
be a
just do
surprise.
it?
Yeah, he'll get a big surprise, I would imagine.
Do you
Right.
think he'll like it, though?
He may. He's not going to know. It's the
it's
kind of thing he's going to say he's not going to enjoy until you're knuckle deep.
Have you guys done it?
School bar.
I imagine it's not on his list of things to do. And I think some guys will be very definitely turned off by it.
Oh,
Like, what do you think I am? Do you think I'm this? Do you think I'd enjoy
Well,
this?
here's the problem. Here's the danger. What if he really loves it, and
Too
now
much.
he wants it every night?
And then it starts, your next thing, you're at the vegetable counter at the local
Right.
superstore buying a humongous.
You got a bowling pin up there. That's not enough. He wants a lamp,
live animals.
Lava lamp, please.
lava lamp. Hey, you know what I'm saying, Mindy? I mean,
Yeah.
what if he really enjoys it,
I'll
and
do
then
it every night for him.
yeah, you say that now, but it's going to get old a few years in the relationship.
I
With the
think you
hand.
just want some fun. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, I want something different.
Yeah, you just want to be a bit exotic.
Yes.
Maybe you're not into this guy.
No, I love him. We're going to get married.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Well, then just get your finger
want
in
a
the
ring
old
on your
Vaseline.
Yeah,
Just-
give it a try.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
And here's what you do.
Just
It's
tell
the
him
same
Travis
thing.
said it was okay.
Same thing I do with the vibrator. You don't discuss it. You unveil it. You see what I'm saying? Keep your finger hidden under the pillow.
Well, it's unveiling like an F-16 unveils a
Yeah,
salvo.
Sidewinder
Yeah, that's
missile.
right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when guys get into this all the time, they want to use a vibrator on a woman. So what they want to do is they sit down and they plop it down on the table and they want to have a discussion about it, and that's not the way to do it.
It's best to just introduce it
Way
into
to
a situation
way to do
that's
it is
appropriate.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Get the juices flowing, and then kind of unveil it, and
But
don't
then
make a big
I
deal
like
about it.
I've got a really nice image of you unveiling.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's like a
curtain kind of
magician.
feeling.
A
You're
little
like-
velvet curtain, you just whip it off.
Right, you're hearing the horns playing bum ba da ba. That's right. Do the same thing with the finger. Ta ta. Okay. Let's talk to Carlotta. Carlotta,
Yes.
you're 23.
Yes.
What's up?
I guess you want to know my story.
Well,
No, let's just guess. What do you think, Adam?
I say she. Go ahead, Carlotta.
Okay. For the past year and a half, I've been sleeping with my stepbrother.
perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
How old is he?
He's 21.
How long has he been your stepbrother?
3 years.
And so about a year and a half into this relationship. Why are you guys both at home? Are you still at home?
Yes.
Shouldn't both of you be out on your own now?
Well, maybe, but
Maybe. Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
there's a sick situation at home. Why don't you mobilize? Why don't you get out of there?
cash.
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 It sounds like this is troubling you.
Do what?
It sounds like this is troubling you. You sound upset.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
What do you think about it? I mean, I don't see. There's nothing really that.
Well, it's not huge. It's a disturbing situation. But as we've said in the past, you bring a couple 18-year-olds and put them under the same roof. They didn't before. They were just classmates.
How old are you?
He's 23. And he's 21.
Right.
She's 23. He's 21.
And when he appeared on the scene, she was 20. He was 18.
All right. So, are you guys in love?
I don't know. It's kind of convenient, but
No, yeah. I know how it is. You don't want to date a guy who lives, let's say, a block away. He's got to live under the same roof. Certain
across the
people,
hall.
yeah, who needs that hassle of getting on your moped and going down the street?
You can just go down the hall.
Right. Or forget about going down the hall. He can just put his penis through the wall.
Carla, what do you do for a living? Which I'm sure he's tried. What do you do for a living?
me,
Mm-hmm.
I work at a fast food place.
Okay. Well, it's you can go nowhere but up, Carlotta. All right. What's up? Are you retarded? What's up with you? No?
Excuse me?
You seem a little impaired. Do you drink?
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Every day?
No.
Okay. And
No, I drink alcohol.
and what does he do?
What do you mean?
See, we're on the topic of what people are doing for a living.
How they support themselves.
School.
He goes to
He's at
school.
school.
Junior college, I'm guessing.
No, he goes to...
Harvard?
No.
No. Where's he go?
The university here in town.
Okay. Carlotta, are you doing something that's distracting you or confusing you right now?
No.
So this.
Just a little nervous.
Okay, all right.
Don't be nervous.
Well, look, here's what we say. Obviously this is not like you having sex with your blood brother.
No.
That
Right.
would be better. I mean, you know.
No, that'd be
But
worse.
that'd be worse. That's right. That's right. But it's still a little weird, you two living under the same
Yeah,
roof
it's
and
kind of
having
it's
a relationship.
I use the word sick kind of generically. It's sort of a
Right.
sick situation.
So
Right.
you're 23 years old. How about getting a few more hours at work, getting a friend, and moving out, getting an apartment, and starting your adult life?
Sounds
Well,
like
I see other guys, too. I mean...
Oh, he's got some brothers, or
No.
Hey,
he's got some cousins, or what? Who are you seeing? Your dad?
Carlotta, that has no bearing on what Adam just advised you to do.
Right.
Yeah. Why is that an answer to me?
I'm just saying that I have other...
I know,
Yeah.
but what? Okay, but what did I just say?
God.
No, I mean, what about moving out of the house?
When I have money saved, sure.
Okay, repeat it
Okay,
again.
no, forget it. All right, listen, Carlotta. Don't handle any sharp instruments.
Make sure you're on birth
Okay.
control.
Can you not get pregnant?
No.
Do you have kids?
No.
Oh,
Do you use birth control?
Well, yes.
Guess?
Yes.
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 Yes, you do?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What are you using?
What do you use?
I'm on the pill.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good.
And what does this guy know that you're seeing other people?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a brother, of course.
Sure, they share everything. All right, and you're probably banging these guys in the house. He's probably listening, right?
Nice.
Okay. Hey, Carlotta,
Yes.
don't get pregnant. That's all. That's
rule number one.
That's my 5-year plan for you.
The second
okay?
plan is get a friend, female, get some money together, maybe spend a little more time at work, and move out on your own.
Save up.
Quick.
And spend more time outside the house.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, Carlotta.
Thank you.
All right, good times, sir. Let's do a little LoveLine reenactment. Go ahead, Drew.
Okay,
I'll be
what should I
Carlotta.
start with?
You give me the speech about moving out of the house.
I'll be Adam.
No, yeah, you be me.
Okay.
You be me.
I
Go
think
ahead.
what you ought to do is get a friend together,
Uh-huh.
get up a little cash, work a few more hours at work, and move out on your own. Start your adult life.
I'm seeing other guys. See, we have the world's dumbest callers on the show. Easily. I've said it once, I'd say it again. I will put our callers against any other talk show, national or
International,
regional. Regional, satellite, I don't
And they
care
will
who.
come up
Bring them on.
tops.
Yes, yes. We will come up at the bottom. Katie,
Yes.
you're 20?
Yes.
What's up?
I just wanted to say hi to Fran and Dougie.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Very well,
Great.
thank you.
Fran, I just wanted to ask you how you felt when you met Paul McCartney, because I know he's been a big influence on you.
I think we all kind of hung out with Paul for about 2 hours. We had him for, and he played his songs, and we played him songs, and it was like thrill of everyone's career and life. It's kind of one of those things when you see someone like that
in 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
That you've never seen in 2. He was an amazing guy. He's a lovely, lovely man.
He seems so nice.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah,
Really,
he's a cool guy.
I think it's when somebody's done everything that they could ever want to do. They've got nothing left to prove, and it's just like, oh well, they're very nice to you.
He seems so secure that he's able to be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got so much money and so much respect and has had so much accomplishment in his life that why not just be nice now?
Yeah, but don't mention Give My Regards to Broad Street. He gets very upset.
Oh, God.
Oh, really?
That was a terrible movie.
There you go.
But no, he was a lovely man.
Yeah, he's
really
brilliant.
One of the best meetings that we've ever had.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie,
Yes.
are you going to see Travis when they come to wherever you are?
Well, I just saw them at the Riviera in Chicago.
Oh,
Cool.
Good.
That was good, though.
I didn't get to meet you, Fran, though. I saw you, but you had to leave. I met you, Dougie.
Hello again, then.
I remember, and Fran, when you got out of the cab and got those security guys off
That kid.
the van, that was crazy.
Oh no, man, that guy was just. I
But
think
it was so noble of you. It was so heroic.
What happened, Katie?
just some kid was trying to get.
Some guy, yeah, he was
Wanted
going
an
up.
autograph, and the bouncer guy like grabbed him and like threw this kid over the
Fran got
bonnet
out
of
of
a
the
car.
moving cab.
Right.
It wasn't moving. It wasn't.
It was slightly moving.
But that's great. Well, he dove out of the cab. It was
It was
going
kind of
80.
like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
And it, like this,
dove across the hood.
Brought the guy down and
Took down 2
Right,
guys.
David Soul bounce over the bonnet.
Yeah,
You know,
and then
exactly.
karate
The
chop.
bonnet. The bonnet.
Yeah. You know what? That is a move you don't see anymore, which is instead of taking the extra 1/10 of a second to actually go around the front of the car,
Jumping up.
I'll dive across the hood of the
Yeah.
car.
The hood, there you
I'll
go.
risk injury and
Excuse me.
destroy the car, but I'll save a 1/10 of a second.
The bonnet.
The bonnet of
Yeah.
the car.
Well, can we go with hood?
Not the boot, the bonnet.
Bonnet sounds quite camp.
You know what I've found? You know what I've found
bonnet.
about
The bonnet.
security in general? They have 2 modes. They have smoking or sleeping, or sometimes both, and now talking on a cell phone to their
Oh, yeah.
girlfriend and doing nothing while you're being attacked by people. Or they have the super vigilant. You're not going on stage. I don't care if you're with the band. I don't care
We've
if
had
you
that.
if you're
Yeah.
playing. You can't get on stage. It's like one of 2 modes. And I would like to say this to all the security personnel. How about something in between those 2 things?
No, they're either on or off.
Right,
There's
right.
no kind of mediation.
When you're on, I can't get on stage to bring out the band for the concert that my radio station is holding. And when you're off, I'm being gang raped by a team, a drunken horde, and you're talking on a cell phone. That it's one or the other. They have 2 modes. I'm not sure which one I don't like more. I think they're both pretty bad, right? All right, Travis is here. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll come back. We'll speak to Crystal. She's been with 50 guys, and her new boyfriend can't stand it. He wishes it was more like 75. I think.
He goes soft thinking about it.
Oh,
That's the
bad
problem.
times. All right, we'll be back.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Dougie and Fran.
Hello again.
Hello.
Our new friends from Travis are here. And we're going to hear something else off of the CD, The Invisible Band. 2 million sold worldwide. Drew.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Drew. Thank you for making
clarifying.
that distinction.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that is...
Why are you putting that by me?
Well, Drew brings cookies in here, and
I'll
then,
eat it if you put it by me.
Well, I don't want to eat it either.
Coach the band.
No, I don't want to.
No,
You're
no.
fat.
Yes.
See,
See
can't,
that?
can't have a fat band.
What were we talking about? Yeah. Here's the phone number: 1-800-LOVE-191. Tony Hawk in here on Wednesday night. We're going to be at the Museum of Television and Radio tomorrow night.
That's true.
Is that true? All right. And
Hope I don't drive right in here and remember it just as I drive in.
remind us. I'm going to make a note. All right. We'll talk to Crystal, who's 21. Crystal?
Hey, hola.
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 Hi, Adam. Hi, Drew. Hi, Travis.
Hello.
Hey, and your screener has a great way of twisting everything that I told him into a little nice story for you guys.
All right. Well, you tell us the real thing.
Okay, so I wanted to call and talk about my boyfriend's stamina. It's not too long. It's probably about a good 5, maybe 10 minutes. And what really bothers me is that what he lacks, he makes up for doing it over and over again. So instead of getting a good half an hour out of it, I get a
short bursts.
Yes, and it's horrible because I don't get off.
All right. And what about the 50 guys?
You know, he asked me how many guys I'd been with, and I told him around 40 or 50 guys.
All right.
'Cause I've had a little bit of experience.
No kidding. and
Yeah.
right. So you definitely have something to compare this guy to.
But you know, there's only been one person who I can really say has made me come from the inside, and that was a lesbian with a strap on.
That's delightful. That's gonna make a great story for your grandchildren one day.
Yep, she just strapped it on.
So
Let me give you an important lesson, kiddies.
Do you think that your boyfriend's intimidated by this at all?
Well, pardon my impertinence, but
Probably.
Does he know about this?
Yes.
wait a minute.
boy.
Wait a minute.
We've
Wait a minute.
known each other for a good 8 years, so I've been pretty open and honest with
All right,
him.
wait a minute, Crystal.
Yes.
What difference does it make if he goes 30 minutes if you're not able to have an orgasm anyway?
You know, the more it builds up, the more stimulation I get.
You present it as, I can't get off if it doesn't last at least 30 minutes. Then you say, well, reality is I've never had an orgasm in
Yeah.
intercourse.
You've had 49 guys strike out and one bull dyke with a
Pretty much,
strap
and if
on strike gold.
If I did, I really wasn't aware of it. You know, it's mostly just been, okay, well, I'm used to not getting it from the inside, so I need to stimulate myself while it's happening, but I want it where it's going to happen from just the inside.
Yeah, but
And that's
it's-
really, I can't remember a time that's really happened.
So 49 guys have tried and failed.
It's probably not going to happen, Crystal.
Why?
I thought, is it like, can all women have orgasms on the
No,
inside?
no. No, I sound too guilty.
No.
Oh, the guys are like, no,
I think most can. I don't
Absolutely
know what the big deal is. No, God, no. Show me the bitch. Liar! Liar! A killer! All right. Hey, Crystal,
Yes.
you got some energy, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No, he doesn't mean good energy.
You're a little bit screwed up, right?
Me? Oh, gosh. You could. I would
Yeah.
love for you guys to try to analyze.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
wouldn't
don't-
have
we don't
to.
need to.
You got a lot. You've had a lot of things go on in your life, right?
Of course.
Okay, and now that's sort of been channeled into your sexuality,
Okay.
and maybe that energy is freaking him out a little bit, making
no,
him a little,
it's freaking me out.
little,
Hey, look,
little
the
anxious.
guy lasts 10 minutes and is good for 3 go-arounds.
Yeah.
He's
But I'm not one for 1, 2, 3. I want a good session. I don't want to
all right,
stop and then
have him
come
get
back to.
the strap on.
I want to get up and go watch television and eat a donut or something. I
Right.
don't want to just keep
But-
on going. I don't like that.
Well, why'd you leave the lesbian with the strap on?
She was psycho.
Ah.
Wow.
She was kind of nuts.
The pot calling the kettle psycho.
Hey.
Yeah. All
And
right.
not
Well,
all
listen.
the 40 or 50 men have all been men. There's been quite a few women thrown in there.
I see.
Right.
Okay. All right, but here's our point. You had no luck with 25 or 30 guys. You know, why is this guy getting the brunt of all the blame? You know what I mean? I know you're disappointed by him, but it's not as if you're having a great sexual time with all these other guys. They
Yeah.
weren't satisfying you either.
Yeah, I think this is going to be that thing that sexual compulsives get, which is constantly not enough, dissatisfied, more, never
Right.
enough.
All
And
right.
that's what having been sexually abused causes, and that's what sexual compulsivity is all about.
How's his oral sex? Do you enjoy that?
Oh, yummy. Some of the best oral sex I've ever had.
Him.
Yes, there's been.
All right. Now listen, you got some of the best oral you've ever had.
But it's never enough. See.
I know you've had,
That's the-
but here's I just look. You've had the best oral you've ever had. You're getting a
10 minutes,
3
3
laps
goes,
times 3. Hey, you got to give this guy 7.5.
Do you love
Sexually.
him? Do you love him?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
You
please.
do.
No,
We've been with
Kristen.
each other. It's been 2 years. We've been with each other. We've been through hell and back, and we
Yeah.
were high school sweethearts. It's been a whole 8 years.
Okay, but baby, how about some therapy
Yeah,
now?
a
How
lot
about-
of therapy.
I've tried there. I've been there, done it.
Right.
How much?
I could be your counselor. That's how long I've been in.
Right, and I could kill myself.
How many years were you in therapy?
Say that one more time.
How many years were you in therapy?
I've been in therapy since I was 4 years old, and I finally stopped when I was 18 because that's when I left the foster system and was on my own.
In therapy
When
since
you
we were
what?
4.
She left
That's
it.
when I left the foster system and was on my own.
Oh, okay,
boy.
baby. Baby,
Oh,
listen,
boy.
though, someone who's been through what you've been through in your life, and we're just using our imagination and going to think it's been a lot that you've been through, this is going to be an ongoing thing with you, okay? All right? The therapy. So stick with it. Here's all I'm saying. 99% of the people call this show and say, I got a problem with sex. It turns out to be a problem with something that Dad did to them when they were 5.
It's transference of
Right.
the problems onto something.
So-
no, your
that you can-
biology. No, your biology
Yeah,
just
it
does
is. No,
Yeah.
don't deny that. I think it's a simple way of putting it. You're taking this energy that should be worked on in this department, and you're putting it into your crotch, and you can spend your entire life chasing that, which will never have an end or a conclusion to it, or you can do a little therapy and try to find yourself and get healthy again, and that's what our caller Crystal needs to do. Travis is here. We'll take ourselves a little break, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline. Oh yeah, everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
Yeah. System of a Down, everybody. Travis is here tonight. They're definitely no System of a Down.
System of a Down tribute band.
yeah. That's right. You guys cover this one, right?
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
and again, not a cover band. That's a ripoff. This is a tribute
Yeah, it's
band.
a tribute band. It's kind of System of a Down with their own twist.
It is a tip of the hat to System of a Down. It is not ripping them off. Dougie's here, and so is Fran. And again, from Travis, The Invisible Band is the name of the CD. We're going to hear something off of that CD. 2 million sold, thank you, worldwide. We'll hear something off of that in just a couple of calls. Right now, we'll speak to... Were we going to speak to Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, is that how? All right. Sarah?
Hello?
Hey, you're 28. What's up?
Oh, hi. I had a question for Travis.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, I wondered if you had any Scottish influences, bands who are Scottish who have influenced you.
Well, when we were doing our final demos before going to London to get a deal, we went to the studio where Teenage Fan Club were sort of recording.
Remember them?
Yeah.
And they were great to us. They were absolutely brilliant because we didn't really have much gear, you know.
The only Scottish band I ever met was Catherine Wheel.
I remember them. But they kind of gave us their equipment. They gave us all these really lovely acoustic guitars, and I played through Norman's Vox amp, and it was
all this stuff
great.
which we proceeded to sell.
Cool.
Yeah,
Buy
and
booze with.
we met. They were doing something with Alex Chilton at the time. They were rehearsing
That's right.
with Alex Chilton from Big Star. It was kind of cool, and I think
I think as far as kind of Scottish influences go, it's kind of more than anything, it's like our folks,
Yeah.
our parents and families and friends.
Were they musical?
Well, yeah, and just kind of personality-wise, I think more than anything, it's Scottish people, I mean, especially kind of the West Coast of Scotland, like Glasgow and stuff. People are generally pretty open and kind of, I suppose, modest and it's a nice place to come from.
Yep. Well, I have
You know?
kind of a cheeky request.
What is that?
This is sort of cheeky. My great friend is Frank Reeder from the Trash Can Sinatra.
Oh yeah, Frank.
And this crazy thing happened like when you guys were, I think you played together a long time ago.
Yeah.
And like he took his demos to the record, your demos to the record company. And was like, oh, Travis, they're so great and everything. And then like a month later, like you were signed and they were dropped. I just wondered if you could ever put in a good word for those poor luckless boys.
I believe they've made an album. Some Japanese fan financed. Self-financed their new record.
Yeah, I don't think that came out. I think they're making an album like next year.
Well, it's not like they cut the Trash Can Sinatras to make room for Travis.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't
They
think
just
that at
they
all.
came to their senses. That's all.
I'm just begging. I just had this fantasy one day. I talked to Travis and asked them to put in a good word if they ever had a chance.
Well, the Frank Reeder's he's a brilliant singer. The guy's very, very talented. His sister's Eddie Reeder from Fairground Attraction, and they're both their whole family's full of brilliant singers.
Save it for the record company, though. I mean, don't shoot your wad here when you talk to the label.
We'll hold it back.
All right, sorry.
Save some for the label. All right, Sarah.
I have a health question, a real problem too.
All right, Sarah, real quick.
Oh, well, I've had like bladder infection symptoms for 8 weeks, but I've never had any bacteria cultured. And I wondered if you had any idea what that could be. They're going to do like an exam, but the urologist doesn't think he's even going to see anything.
You're going to have a cystoscopy?
Yeah, but he said, that usually just shows irritation.
Right. You're gonna get a grab bag diagnosis called interstitial cystitis.
They won't tell me it's that. Do you think it could be that?
Yeah, which is sort of when they can't figure anything else out, that's what they
Oh.
call it. Do you do a lot of bike riding or spinning?
No.
No. Sometimes that causes and no vaginal problems.
Well, the whole area hurts a lot.
Have you seen a gynecologist?
Yeah, they don't see anything wrong.
Who is it? The bass player from the Trash Can Sinatra? Who's been doing this damage to you? and by the way, listen, let me talk to Damien, the phone screener. Please, no more Trash Can Sinatra / vaginosis questions. I'm up to here with these things.
It's a common combination.
Oh, we get them every night. What about the Trash Can Sinatras? And I have a bladder infection.
That kind of vaginal irritation that can't be sort of determined is a pretty common thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what do they do?
Drink lots of cranberry juice.
No, it's not a urinary thing often. It's a vaginal problem.
Oh, right.
All kinds of things they try, and often it ends up being sort of
psychological.
Yeah, sometimes.
A little crazy. Okay, I know where Drew's going. Natalie,
Yes.
you're 20.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, I was wondering about the spermicide on condoms because there's been a few occasions where I'd be having sex with my boyfriend, and in certain positions they would come off inside me, and we wouldn't know it until we were both done.
The condom would come off.
Yeah.
That's no good. The spermicide have no use.
Really?
No use. That's when you got to get the emergency contraceptive.
Why do they put it on there if it has no use?
It was as much as anything. It was a selling point. They put because they used the nonoxynol 9 stuff, and so it was supposed to be maybe to kill some of the HIV. And so it really does not have any significant effect. Certainly, if a load is dumped into her vagina, you've got to get spilled. Seed is spilled.
What's your bedside manner, Drew?
Load is dumped or seed is spilled. It's all the same. To me, the fact is you need to get that emergency contraception. Okay, Natalie?
Okay. Yes.
You do.
How'd you get the condom out?
Well, it was not a pleasant procedure, but
did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Did you take my advice and use compressed air, or did you just try to do it digitally? Compressed air will get it out faster than almost anything.
I just went in and got it.
I see.
And where are you going to get the emergency contraceptive from?
Probably from a local clinic.
Okay, well, keep that in your medicine cabinet, right? So you
Okay. I also had one more question that Sarah actually kind of brought to my attention. I heard that the symptoms for a urinary tract infection was also the same symptoms that you could find for chlamydia. Is that true?
True. Or any other STD.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
You got a problem?
No, I was just curious because a friend had brought it up and she had been worried about it, so I thought I'd inquire for her.
All right.
No.
It's not to you to decide what you have. You got to get checked out.
I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Having that vagina is a full-time job. I mean, it's like you driving a vintage Jaguar for your daily driver.
Right.
Just a hassle. I mean, it's great. It's great when everything's working great, but it's not an everyday car. It's a Sunday car. You wouldn't want to be
requires a
stuck
lot
with
of care
it.
and attention.
Yeah, when it's raining and when you're running late for work and the carbs aren't synchronized and the electrical's on the fritz. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like that vagina is it's a full-time job. No wonder women don't get paid as much as men. They can't work as many hours with that vagina. They're constantly attending to it.
Teams of people standing by to help them.
You need a staff of people like I say. You need like an entourage for your vagina.
A vagina mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Just
if you
open up the hood and just poke about.
it's like driving an exotic car every day. Just
and you just can't do that.
No, you just can't. And what we have in our pants is a nice Camry.
If you're lucky.
Maybe. Yeah. Actually, I got a
Mini Cooper.
I got a Tercel.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I got a beige Tercel with no air. No power, 4-speed. No power windows, no power door locks, AM radio.
Anti-lock brakes.
Has it got an
8-track?
Yeah, it stops fine.
Does it have an alarm system?
No one will try to steal it. No one. I came out one morning, some kids were poking around. I told them to beat it, and that was it. No one wants it. Why put an alarm on it? I leave the underpants open at night. I don't want anyone breaking into it. All right. Spare balls in the trunk. Space saver balls though, the little ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't look good at the beach. All right, let's take one more call and then we'll hear something else from Travis. Chuck?
Yes.
You're 30?
Yep.
What's up?
I'd like to say you're great and hi to the band.
Hello,
man.
Chuck. How you doing, mate?
And you got a new fan.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, man.
And it's amazing how when people with really thick accents sing, their accent goes away.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. My question is for Dr. Drew.
Yep.
I kind of have two different problems. And I'm wondering if there's a correlation between the two of them. I'm on antidepressants. Right now I'm on Wellbutrin and Buspar. And I've been on probably a dozen different types of antidepressants within the last year because what happens is they work for a short amount of time, sometimes only a week or two, sometimes 2 or 3 months, and then they stop working.
Right.
A couple times, like when I was on Effexor, they tried to keep bumping it up to make it work.
Right.
And it actually had like an adverse effect.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're describing a situation that's I see commonly.
Okay, and
it's usually, I'm surprised they've not been recommending ECT to you, shock therapies.
A what?
Shock therapies, has that come up at all?
Shock therapy?
Shock therapies, have that been brought up to you at all?
No. They just keep on putting me on different medications.
Why shock therapy, Drew?
Because he's describing a situation but there are certain people that don't respond to antidepressant medicine very well. They respond for very short periods of times. And these people do respond to shock therapies, which has sort of been shown now to be quite effective and efficacious. I have to deal with this a lot with people that did a bunch of acid, because people...
That was my next question.
People that did a bunch of LSD have such severe depletion of their brain chemicals that the antidepressants can't support it, but the shock therapies do.
Yeah, it's kind of stigmatized, the shock therapy, though, right?
It is, but you're asleep.
We've all seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Right.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's just running
it's
electric
worse.
current.
It's much worse.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
When I was 19 to about 21, I did massive amounts of LSD to the point. I mean, like almost every single day.
There you go.
God, that is a lot.
And I was wondering, that was my question, if there was a correlation between the two of them.
I see it all the time. And my experience has been that you really got to go down towards the shock therapies to get some response, because these are disabling depressions from LSD.
All right, and there's a lesson to you, kiddies. You got to pay the fiddler at some point. I mean, you cannot just get high, incredibly crazy, out of your brain high, constantly for long periods of time, and expect not to change your brain chemistry.
That's right.
I mean, you're altering your brain so many times. It just stands to reason. Even a lay people can understand why it would then be altered permanently at a certain point.
Because it forgets what it's got to go back to.
What made you stop taken acid, or have you stopped taking acid?
Yes, Chuck?
Yeah, I haven't done any drugs probably in the last 7 years. I was like one of those, you know.
Did you just drift off them, or did you
make a decision?
Well, I kind of just, you know, ran its course. I just, you know, everything's fun and games when you're back, when it's, you know, happening, and then finally you wake up one day and you realize that, you know, that maybe this wasn't such a good idea, you know. So I kind of, you know, just pretty much stopped.
All right, so Chuck, look into the electroshock stuff, all right?
Good times.
All right.
Yeah. All right, it'll help you.
It does work, yeah.
Okay?
Thanks a lot.
All right, take care of yourself. Oh, all right. Yeah, that acid, it just, you can, listen, you can do whatever you want a couple of times, but you just can't do that stuff all the time.
Not for 2 years.
There are many people that get that after a few exposures.
Right. But we call those lightweights.
Call it what you will.
All right, but they're bound. They're just weak people. Weak-minded people. I have no sympathy for those people. But the people who abuse it, they got to stop. All right, we're going to hear something from Travis. How about that?
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You queued up there, Anderson? Mm-hmm. This one is called Side.
Oh, I believe there's someone watching over you. They're watching every single thing you say. And when you die, they'll set you down and take you through. You realize one day, the grass is always greener on the other side. Neighbor's got a new car that you wanna drive, and your time is running out, you wanna stay alive. We all live under the same sky. We all wanna live, we all will die. There is no wrong, there is no right. The circle only has one side.
That is our new friends, Travis. The Invisible Band is the name of the CD. 2 million sold worldwide. Drew thought it was just in the greater Los Angeles area that they sold.
I was
2 million.
impressed, though.
Yeah, can we just say it's that?
We were just talking about world events during the commercial, and I'm sorry, during the song, and the tragedy and all that. And it's something I don't know why I was just thinking about this, but there's all these accusations coming from Afghanistan that we're bombing and targeting civilians, and I thought,
Another one of those examples. What would be in it for us?
A, what's in it for us, but B, let's just say, for the sake of argument, you're right. We are solely targeting civilian population. Don't you think we'd be doing a little better job? You know what I mean?
That's
like, let's just use your logic. All right, we're going after civilians. Hey, if we were going after civilians, we'd take out the whole goddamn country, would have been gone by now.
Yes.
The reason it's taking us a long time is because we're sort of picking our targets and trying to surgically do our thing. And yes, civilians get caught in that. But if we were in fact going after them, we'd just start some carpet bombing with the B-52s, and the whole place would be burning right now. So use your logic and think about the arsenal we have in its proximity to where you are, and if we were going after them, every hospital, every church, and every village would be burning right now, obviously.
The whole thing's so political as well, though.
Yeah, it's just it's the things, it's the accusations that people make that have zero merit, or that they don't think through. It's like when
then we turn guilty, like, oh yeah, no, we're defensive.
see,
like,
that's
we didn't mean to.
No, that's the problem. Yeah, I think somebody should look somebody in the eye and say, you really think if this country was intending to get civilian targets, we wouldn't have more than this by now?
Yeah,
we'd have the whole country.
The thing is, you don't even know. You're not. We're not told anything.
No, not really. But I'm
have you
fine
seen
with
Have
that.
you seen the press conferences that the Pentagon have been having, and they just can't really answer anything, because if they were to answer anything and say exactly what they've been doing, then they'd be telling the enemy or whatever. So it's futile. What I'm massively opposed to, and I think we both are, because we've been going from hotel to hotel across America. CNN, and it's the fear thing. It's like the volume of making everyone really, really, I don't know, is it overly afraid, or is it kind of...
There's nothing more harmful for anybody, wherever they're from,
than the fear,
than to live in a climate of fear. That's something that is harmful at a very completely fundamental level.
They stretch it out,
It's never really happened in this country before, but it's happening now.
I know, but it's I don't know, it's kind of stretched out. There's there came a point when there just seemed to be filling space until it's weird.
It's kind of what the news does wherever you're on.
Yeah.
It kind of
sensational.
makes you feel generally you're given bad news all the time, and you're made to feel afraid, so that you run to government or to anybody in a position of authority for security.
Well, maybe I'm being naive, but I wonder, and maybe this is just my personal feeling, because I'm not really scared, but I'm definitely interested in talking about everything, and I know everyone's concerned, and I know it's a topic that's on everyone's mind, but I wonder, and everyone says we're in fear, we're a nation in fear, but I wonder if you just stop people, if they're actually really fearful. I think it's more that they're interested in it, it's provocative, and I think I'm not saying they don't have some sense of fear, but I don't think this country's paralyzed, I don't think most people you come across are walking around in fear.
No, and I don't think they should. I don't think that fear's a constructive thing ever.
No, and I think it's talked about more than it's feared. Do you know what I'm saying? Drew, you're such a puss. Please, you're driving me nuts. Here's what I'm saying, Drew. I know we have reason to be concerned, and I know there are people that are fearful, and you're fearful yourself, but you're not really. You're not fearful. You're not walking around in agony.
I think if you have kids, it feels totally different. If we're just me, bring it on.
Right.
But when you have kids, you are walking around anxious 24/7.
No, but Drew, that's your half. That's because
No.
you're half Jewish.
No, that's all
And
the
you're
other
neurotic.
parents we talk to. Other people come to my office
Yeah,
and complain about it.
Don't you think there's more talk about it than there is? It's going to happen to me. Do you know what I mean? How many people actually think something's going to happen that's going to involve them? Do you know what I'm saying?
I have found there's sort of two camps. One is like gee, I'm not taking this stuff seriously. It doesn't apply to me. And other people are thinking anytime now.
No, I think almost everyone has that any time, but I'm not going to be the one who's at the mall.
I think that's a normal defense, though.
Yeah,
to feel
and
that way.
that's what I'm saying. So people
Yeah.
are talking about it, and they're fearful of it, but I don't think people have this realization like, I'm going to be on the next plane, or I'm going to be at this
I don't think that
stadium.
anybody ever feels that. though.
Right.
I think that,
Right.
I
Agree
think that
with
it's
you.
part of human nature to
Right.
live in denial.
I mean,
of
the
that
guys
ever
walking onto
happening.
Omaha Beach, well, they looked around them and said, "Oh, those poor guys around me, they're not going to make it off."
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
You know.
right. Omaha Beach is not in Omaha, by the way. I just want to tell our young listeners, he's talking about World War II and D-Day, I'm guessing. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Travis is here. What percentage of our Stone listeners do you figure Omaha Beach was in Omaha, Nebraska?
Saving Private Ryan was a pretty popular film. I thought maybe they picked it up there.
No, I think they're saying Nebraska's landlocked, cruise high.
I don't know.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew over there. Travis is our guest tonight.
Hello.
Hello.
Dougie and Fran are both here from the band. What do I want to say? The Invisible Band's the name of the CD. What else did I want to plug for Trav? Sold out at the amphitheater. Congratulations for tomorrow night.
Thank you.
And all right,
That's it.
that's it. All right, let's go. If I think of something good to say, though,
Yeah, no, go
I'll
on.
say it. David. Oh,
Sleeping?
Christ. I heard something in the background.
that's
That was your
somebody
voice. Wait, that was you going, David? See?
No.
Oh, it's him snoring.
Really?
Listen.
It is him snoring.
Oh.
Listen.
Can we wake him up?
David!
Wake up.
I don't know if that's snoring.
That's how we snore here in the States.
Sounds like someone going,
Oh,
No,
too rhythmic.
Is that the guy that's got his girlfriend putting her finger on his
Yep,
bottom?
that's what you end up like, a vegetable.
Oh, David?
David?
He's an idiot.
All right, let's put him on hold and we'll get back with him and check in with him. It's always fun when someone falls asleep. No greater tribute can be
Has
paid
that
to
happened
a
before?
host all the time.
Oh, that's such
Yeah?
sin.
Oftentimes Drew nods off during one of my rants. When I start getting a vagina is like a Steinway piano, I hear Drew.
And then here's what I hear, though.
Man has a kazoo. This is what he hears. And then I'm in the back. See, the reason the vagina is like the Steinway piano, it needs constant tuning. And you need a band of technicians to look after it. Because it will go south on you. What a man has is a kazoo. No, harmonica. Harmonica between his legs. You see? You can't break it. Hey, Drew, you listening? Drew? Harmonica.
Yeah, harmonica.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, right?
That's a continuing theme. I like it.
Right. That's what happens. Cassandra?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
You're 15. What's up?
Yeah, my boyfriend performed oral sex on me, and a few days after, I noticed I had this red bump, and I was really worried about it. And then it turned into a blister.
Where is it?
It's on my vagina,
On the outside or the inside?
the outside.
The outside. A red bump that turned into a blister?
Has he got?
It looks like a blister. I'm not really.
Not like a zit.
No.
Like a blister.
Yeah.
Does he shave?
What?
Does he shave? Has he got stubble?
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe what that is.
How old is he?
He's 18.
Ooh.
Did he have any cold sores on his mouth or anything?
No.
Do you think this is herpes?
That's what I was thinking it was.
Well, maybe it's an ingrown hair.
What do you mean, sort of a blister? Blisters, you get a blister or you don't?
It's like a red bump. That's kind of big.
Yeah, but
a
does
red bump can just be an infected, like these guys are talking about, a little hair
Ingrown
infected,
hair.
a zit basically.
Well, I don't think it's an ingrown hair.
Why not?
Look, blisters are on like pasted on top of the skin. They're not with underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really like that.
Yeah, it's not a blister.
Okay.
Well, is it
a boil.
at a part where you shave?
No.
No, it isn't.
Where is it?
It's like in my pubic hair.
Above.
It's right next to my clit.
Okay. And is it? Yeah, that's a. But you can get cysts there. They get.
How many
affected.
millimeters away would you say? I mean, as the crow flies.
There's also something called molluscum contagiosum that get these little red bumps that can look kind of funny. And this is not herpes, though.
Oh, okay.
It really does not
So
sound
what do
like
you
that.
think I should do?
Well, if it goes away by itself, it's probably just a boil or.
You take a nice
burn
hot
hair.
bath.
Yeah, hot bath is a good thing.
That's right. In an enema.
And if it keeps
Good hurt, as the joke goes.
No,
Hey, Cassandra.
Yeah.
This guy's 18.
Yeah.
Do you love him?
Yeah.
Does he love you?
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah.
Is he graduated high school?
No.
Are you sure you're ready to engage in that kind of behavior with this guy? It seems like it freaks you out just to sort of be strapped with the responsibility of what can happen with this behavior.
I don't know.
Trick question, Drew. Is he
Rhetorical
is he
question.
a senior at your high school?
Yeah.
All right, and you're in the what, 9th grade, 10th grade?
10th.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Just
be
take
careful.
it slow. Don't get pregnant, right?
All right.
All
Are you
right.
having sex with him?
No, not yet.
All right.
Not yet. I'll tell you. To me, this whole oral thing coming before the intercourse is part of the dating rituals. Would not have flown when I was in high school.
You wouldn't have gone further than that? That would have been it?
No, I'm saying when you went down on a woman, you had intercourse with her first, or you were having intercourse with her simultaneously.
That was way later in the game.
Yeah, it was like down the road.
That was deviant, right?
Yeah, I mean,
there's experimentation later.
The order has been changed.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, as bizarre as it sounds, and I think it's a little different with the woman performing it on the man. But the man performing it on the woman, like, think of all the buddies you had. It wasn't really discussed. I mean, there was, did you have sex? Did you feel a boob? You know, did she do this to you? But it wasn't ever, did you go down on her?
Never.
Yeah.
It was not discussed. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, interesting.
Fair point.
But guys
rights.
start talking about it when they reach about 18, 19.
Yeah, but they didn't used to talk about that part. That piece of the story.
As a stepping stone to
Yeah.
They just didn't talk about it at all. Think about it.
Yeah, the oral sex definitely not as popular, and another reason for me to be bitter, really, about high school.
Another one.
Yeah, another one. Oh, I got a laundry list. Not enough time for me to show you the list, but it's a long list. Ross.
Hey there, how are you guys?
Hey, you're 17.
Hello.
Yeah, I just have a question for Travis, actually.
Hello, Ross.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Very well.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I just had a couple questions for you. I like the year in UK music has just been really cool, and I was wondering what you guys are thinking about some of the artists out there, like David Gray and Doves and Muse and all that, and what you guys are thinking about that.
Doves are fantastic. We're going on tour with Doves actually next year
In the UK?
In the UK. We went to see them in New York, and they were amazing. One of the best live bands about. And there's loads of good stuff about. There's a band called the Beta Band who are fantastic. They've got a great new record out called Hot Shots 2.
Let's not forget the Trash Can
And
Sinatra.
not to forget the trash cans, of course.
No, the cool thing about the Beta Band actually is I got to see them with Radiohead this time.
Ah, great.
They're absolutely awesome. And I wonder what you guys thought of the Strokes, because I know you guys played with them at Leeds not long ago.
They're great.
They're lovely guys as well. Really cool and brilliant band.
Yeah,
Brilliant band.
proper band.
Made a good record as well.
Ross, how do you know so much about music at 17?
Boy, you know, I actually own a little DJ business, and I read the Q and the NME, Adam. That's pretty much it.
Good for you.
17 or 47?
He's
I'm
17.
17, Drew.
Let me tell you something else about the DJ business. Back when I was in the DJ business, we had to get milk crates and fill them full with records and drag them to every wedding and bar mitzvah. Now you kids with your custom-made CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't in the business, but
Is
it's
this
on my
another
list.
Is this another one in the list?
It's another one of the things on my list. Sometimes I even find stuff that didn't affect me that much because I wasn't a DJ, but I still have sympathy for those who were. I mean, think about that. Remember when guys would, like in the 80s, would do a wedding, and the guy'd show up with like 3 or 4 of those milk crates full of,
Yeah.
they each weighed 70 pounds, fully laden, and they'd be dragging them out from the truck.
These guys were fit, though,
Yeah, it'd keep you in shape. But now, I guess you could get away. You could get a couple of CDs.
An MP3 player.
Yeah, you're done, right?
Yeah.
Custom do all that. You play the old time rock and roll by Bob Seger, so the old folks can dance. Now, why is the wedding music the worst? You got to hear Billy Idol's "Moni Moni" a couple of times.
At least twice.
Yeah. What is that, David?
David's still sleeping.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let's hear.
listen.
Is he there?
David.
Hello?
Boring. David? All right. Well, now he's entered REM and stopped the snoring. Debbie,
Yeah?
you're 22?
Yeah, I had a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I was on ortho tricycline, and it was last year I got married and I got on birth control, and I got depressed, and I just figured it out a year later, and so I went to a psychiatrist, and they said that it might be my birth control, whatever, and I went to the doctor, and they said it might be, so they put me off for a month, and everything's changed.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do, and I did not have any sex drive at all.
While you were on the pill.
While I was on the pill.
Okay.
My husband, I feel sorry for him because I only had like sex with him maybe once
Okay.
a week.
All right.
Anyway, I was wondering if you knew any other kind of type of birth control that I can go on that wouldn't affect me like that. My doctor says that there's no other kind of pill that I can go on that would not affect me in depression. They said that the Depo-Provera shot would make me even worse.
I fully agree with that. That it tends to be the case that the progesterone is what causes the depression. So it might be a weaker progestational agent. You're going to have to experiment. It may be nothing. They all have the potential of causing depression. They also many have the potential of improving depression. So
what? Just experiment?
That's really all you can do. And the guess would be that the lower potency progesterone, the higher potency estrogens would probably be good for you, but maybe not.
Yeah,
you try a few things.
You're married though, so who cares if he knocks you up? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want me to have kids?
Yeah, you're married. Go ahead.
No, but we're not ready for kids yet.
I know, but it's precisely you kind of people I want having kids. The ones who don't want to have kids. Like I want to wait till my husband finishes his doctoral thesis, and I'm only making $85,000 a year. I'd like to get up to $100,000, and we're only living in a 4-bedroom house. These are the people I give my blessing to as far as the kids.
And they just won't do it.
It's ironic that the people who don't want to have kids. We talk to people all night who are 15, whose boyfriend is incarcerated, who are still living at home and have no difficulty with kids.
Yeah.
I mean, fundamentally, fine. Yeah, I got 2 kids. I'll have a third one.
Debbie
soon.
can use condoms and whatnot until then.
All right. Travis is our guest tonight. We're going to take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Ron, who's addicted to porn. He looks at that internet porn. Oh, yeah. And we'll get into him after this.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, finally, Drew carrying his weight around here. Drew, what do you say in the 6 years that I've known you, wouldn't you say that the bulk of my medical questions could be distilled down to what can I drink with? which ones are.
Yeah, how can I score? What do I drink with? How much can I take with? Yeah, that kind of thing.
See, because to me, when I see that little warning label on the medicine that says "Do not drink with this," that means
game on.
Game on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that means it's
That's why I
time to drink.
explicitly instruct the pharmacist never to put that on the labels of the medicines I give.
Yeah, that means it's time to supersize. But but you know, I don't know if that warning label's saying it's screwing your liver up, in which case I don't want to drink, or just you're gonna go, you're gonna pass out, in which case I do want to drink. So I always play it safe and just drink moderately.
Oh, okay, good.
Right. Okay.
Seems sensible.
Don't operate heavy machinery.
Yeah. No. It's the only thing I got to work is the TiVo and myself, really, when at that hour. Not in that order, by the way. Ron.
Adam.
Hey. Hey, you're 28.
28.
So you're addicted to the porn, the internet porn?
That may be a slight stretch on your call screening part. I wanted to ask if porn is addictive.
Yeah, in fact, there's a whole school of professionals that now deal with internet porn specifically.
Yeah, I'm doing some guest lecturing at that school.
Well, you're not lecturing, you're a case study.
Yeah, thank you. What's that, Ron?
You're doing it lecturing on how to get addicted? Is that a...
Yeah, they bring in keynote speakers.
We
every
bring
once a
in
while.
cases and we let people sort of poke at them. And,
Right. That's right, young students.
Ask questions.
I was looking at, I was looking on the internet, and you do the search on the internet, and you always inevitably get some anti-porn sites,
Oh, you do?
And I guess I was doing the wrong search.
Right.
And I was just wondering if they're just wackos, because they're like, once you get a hit, you'll need like a bigger hit. You'll never be able to stop and stuff.
No, there is a syndrome of porn addiction. It's unusual to see porn addiction without first being addicted to a chemical, though.
Oh, right.
So it becomes sort of something that supports or is replacing a drug of choice. Though you can certainly become compulsive with the porn, it can start to cause you a lot of money and take time away from more productive things.
Yeah. Here's you got to just take care of yourself and get back to business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Ron?
Yeah.
You can do. There's a certain kind of foreplay you can do with yourself from a masturbatorial standpoint, where you spend 3 hours on the computer and then shoot your wad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying shoot your wad in the first 10 minutes and get back to whatever it is you were supposed to
All
be
that
doing.
staring at the screen, it's very bad for the eyesight.
I have this bizarre.
You're blind, right?
I have this bad syndrome of, here's what happens. I pick up my magazine. I start having at myself. And in the magazine, I read all these great provocative advertisements for movies, right? And so here's what's been going on for, it's been 20 years. I look at it, and I have an erection, and I say, oh, I got to get this movie. I got to get this movie. And then I think, oh, wait a minute. I need this movie now. Okay, I don't need this movie. Even next day delivery is not going to cut it. I need this movie like in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I don't need it in 3 to 4 working days. So, but I swear to myself, I say, okay, I'm going to finish myself off, but then I'm going to get this movie because this is going to be great. Well, then when I'm done. I look at the magazine, I go, oh, you disgust me. Never again. Never.
Cry.
I weep a little, and I say, that is it. As God is my witness, never again. Now, you fast forward about 12 to 18 hours, the magazine's open again. I see the advertisement for this movie. It's like, documentary on jugs or something. And I go, oh my God, I got to get this movie.
You wish you'd ordered it before.
Right, and then days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, and months turn into years, and I never go get that movie because of that syndrome.
Yeah.
So how do
What
I
would you
break
call
that?
that?
Yeah, what do you do with that, Drew? Here's the point. I need to order those movies while my pants are up, but I will not do it.
I don't understand how you have the time to, service your bunker and deal with magazines and order no more films.
I can't order them.
That's a hobby. It's a full-time gig here.
I can't order anything. I got to get an assistant. That's the only answer. One time One time you know this story, Drew. I actually was looking through one of my magazines, and I was looking at when they do the ratings for the porn movies, they review porn movies, and there's this movie with Ron Jeremy and Minka, who's the #1 Asian big boob queen. And I was reading it and looking at little pictures, and I thought, oh, this is a classic. This is an instant classic. I'm going to get this movie, I thought. And then I thought, you know what? I can't wait. I'm going to rent this movie. I'm going to call the video store, and I'm going to ask them if they have this movie, and I'll come down there with my pants around my ankles and come get it. But the problem was the name of the movie was Spank Me, F Me. And,
Who's #1?
And that's Minka. And it wasn't abbreviated. It was Spank Me, the whole word written out. So I called the place, and it was a regular video place I called, but with a porn section. Geez. So, the guy behind the counter, yeah, hello. And you always get real serious in medical. Yeah, I'm looking for an adult selection. It's like, this is for a mature movie. Starring Ron Jeremy. It's called Spank Me, F Me, and I said the whole word, and there's like a long pause, and he goes, what?
Oh, no.
And I go, no, you know what the thing that was weird? Now, here's what happened. I didn't say the whole word. I said Spank Me, F Me, because I didn't want to tell the guy to F off on the, and he said, huh? And I said, Spank Me, F Me, and he went, what? And then I said the whole thing.
And he hung up on you?
Yep, and he paused, and then he hung up, and I thought, all right, look, now I got too much time. Just beat off and get back to whatever you were doing. You can waste.
You do spend a lot of time in this.
There's a lot of pre-ejaculation time that is completely wasted because it's all to get to that place. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you take that over years and months, I mean it's a lifetime.
Worse than sleep.
Yeah, really adds up. So I'm saying, guys, all you guys that are addicted to stuff, and just beat yourself off. Feverishly beat yourself off. You will not go down to the whorehouse. You will not call the massage parlor. You'll not. What about all these guys that are sitting home? It's 2:30 in the morning. They open the newspaper. They make the phone call. It's $300 later. Some skanky chick comes over. They're loaded. They don't even remember it the next morning. They couldn't get up. Just beat yourself off immediately.
Feverishly, as you say.
Feverishly beat yourself off and go to bed. This is much better life.
Spread your chi.
There you go, and get back to life.
All right, let's see if David's awake yet.
Oh, no, David.
Hello, David.
No, he's really passed out. That's it. Drew, you don't want to talk to anybody else?
We'll be right back.
How about another beat-off story? All right, we'll be back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
All right. I want to thank Dougie and Fran for coming in here from Travis. Boy, where did the time go?
It was a good show.
Yeah.
It's been a
great.
real pleasure.
A total pleasure. Thanks
Yeah,
for having us.
2 hours.
Just
Went
like
by.
that.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
It's been great.
We wish you success. We know you don't need it, but we'll wish it for you anyway.
Thanks, man.
And,
Well, 2 million in this country. No,
No, worldwide.
No, but I mean, the goal
next
is
time
2
we
in this
come in,
country.
Drew, it'll be 2 million this
That's
country.
right. That's what I'm looking for.
Thank you. And please do come back. I mean,
Oh, man,
when your
that'd be
tour
great.
brings you around this way, or
I'd love to.
any new projects, anything like that. Thanks, guys. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. Get late.
Feverishly, as you say.
Feverishly beat yourself off and go to bed.
Good night.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.